Well, good morning, free-heelers and two-wheelers everywhere. Two-wheelers in the northern hemisphere and hopefully free-heelers in the southern hemisphere. It is the middle of August, beautiful Sunday morning. I thought I'd just check in and post a new video. I haven't done any posts this summer. I just haven't been in a creative mood, but I thought I'd better post a short video, let everybody know that everything is pretty normal around here, but not so normal in the world. Despite all that, I hope you're having a great August wherever you are. YouTube has been sending me emails over the last few months encouraging me to post videos. And they sort of insinuate that if I don't post videos on a regular basis, that my channel will basically fade off into oblivion. I did pick up one new piece of gear this summer. I bought a new camera, the Insta360 X5. I really love using the 360 camera. That's what I'm shooting this video with. It just has basically some minor improvements over the X4 that I've been using for the last couple of years. The sensor is supposed to be a little bit better. The processor is a little better. I think it's improved their low light performance. The resolution is the same, so the quality should be just about the same. And I'm using the Instamic here for wind noise reduction. I hope this sounds pretty good. Julie's out with me this morning.
Right out this other way, Tom. Let's do it now and come back.
Okay, I'll just follow your lead.
We'll just go to the power station, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
This road's going to get really busy.
Yeah. That's one thing that we've noticed this year is that, boy, the roads are just busy around here. A lot of traffic, even on Sunday morning, which is surprising. Well, Julie and I have been kicking around the idea of changing locations. We're both getting up there in age, and we've been here in Wyoming for quite a long time, and it might be time for a new adventure. We've been looking several different areas. We've been looking in the Cascades and Washington and Oregon. A lot of people at our age, when they're thinking about relocating, oftentimes they want to move to a warmer climate and get rid of their snow shovel. At least at this point, you don't have to worry. We're going to move someplace where we can still ski. Might not be in a location that has quite as harsh of a winter climate as we have here, but we still want to have access to the mountains. We still want to be able to get out there and enjoy winter time. There's all likelihood now we'll probably be here for another winter. We haven't really locked into any one particular location. We've been looking in Washington State and in Oregon, and I've even kicked around the idea of moving back to Alaska. I don't think that's too high on Julie's list. Don't get me wrong, she loves Alaska, but after living down here, I think going back to really cold and dark winters probably would be a huge shock. I'm not nearly as affected by the dark as Julie is. At least that's what I tell myself. There are some advantages to skiing in the far northern latitudes, and that's the snow tends to be a lot more consistent. Down here, the snow is such that you can start out in the morning and start skiing, and just in the matter of a course of a couple hours, the temperatures can fluctuate 20 degrees. one of the reasons that I pretty much have given up waxable skis for anything but skate skiing. It's just too much futzing around with the wax trying to get grip. But move back to Alaska, that might all change. Go back to the good old days of beautiful blues and greens and polar wax and cruise along. Alaska would be an interesting choice because some of the great backcountry locations that I used to ski, I was skiing on pretty old gear at the time, and now I've got gear that is so much better suited for backcountry skiing than I had back in those days. So it'd be fun to go back and visit some of those hills and ski some of those mountains and with the new gear. And I have to be honest with you, the lower elevation would be greatly appreciated for this old timer. And speaking of bikes, I've got 3,400 miles on this bike and change. It may not sound like a whole lot of miles to some of you diehard bikers, but my mileage is basically split up between 3 different bikes that we ride. Julie says her bike has 3,400 plus on hers right now. Our bike season's pretty short here, and although we do get out several times a week and ride our bikes, you don't tend to put the miles on like you would if you were commuting 20 miles to work every day on a bike. But we break up our week between biking and walking and hiking, so it's not an everyday thing for us. But a beautiful morning like this morning, you can't beat it. Temperature is perfect, not much wind. It's great. And if you haven't already, hit that notification bell so that when I do post, you'll get notified. And as always, like and subscribe. Until next time, be safe, be kind, be sure to have fun.